Welcome back, kids. Inverted Cow here. I want to welcome you all back to hell. Well, okay, carpetcraft. Just figured I'd take a chance and do a quick walk around and show everybody what's going on. And I'm thinking I'm going to start keeping this as a diary for our server because we're having a lot of growing pains and a lot of fun doing it. So here we go. As you can see right here, I've taken a bunch. This is stuff that was used in the temporarily set up and get going thing, and then it was kind of cast aside. So I'm taking all the cast-offs and throwaway stuff here. This is a cow pen, cow tank with a force tank and force motors. See, you can put it all together. We have horsepower. Right now I'm only running 2, but that's just because I haven't done anything, haven't hooked anything up to it. Yes, I cannot live. Sorry, I can't do AE. I can't live without my requester table. Unfortunately, the requester table does not identify any AE crafted items. So it's kind of just basically an inventory selection thing. That also works with the orange ender pouch that we're using with the remote requester in it. It doesn't identify any crafted item. So that kind of bites. Yes, the other couple of days I've been running just a manual tree farm, just using a redstone power cell, which I've taken off already, on a standard tree farm, just growing ghost wood and the dark woods that I found. I was trying to grow some bloodwoods, but you can't even see them now. They're buried in these leaves. They were not growing down, so I got to make a bigger farm. One of our guys requested a nether wart farm, so we set one of those up. And in our adventures, I went and found a few of these nether bushes. I can't do a build without having bushes. There's just way too many. So yeah, I've got bushes going, and that's fine. This is all going to get filled in and fixed up as we continue to develop here. I put up a couple armor stands with some hobo armor and tools on it. Well, a sword. Because eventually what's going to happen is I want it so that people can come in here, and if they really need a piece of hobo armor, they can grab it and go. Otherwise, I'm going to use it for decoration. At key points, key intersections, I'm going to have decorative armor, like at the staircase and whatnot. So let's go take a look, see what else is happening around our humble little town. Welcome back to our village, town, humble base. One of our guys took me for a little adventure into the Twilight Forest yesterday. So far nobody's done any building there, but I mean, Twilight Forest is really like the adventurer's paradise. So I'm not gonna take you up there and show you that. Let's see here. We've still got base power still set up and taken in. We have quite a few more magmatic engines hooked up here. They have been, from the looks of things, disconnected for the time being. Probably because we just do not need that much power going at once. I mean, it's just a waste of fuel. And these geothermal power plants working as well. And we have Mouse hiding in the corner, probably with her head in inventory. This is Hergoon. He's our IT tech guy. He's teaching me about ME, and quite honestly, the more he teaches me about it, the more I don't like it. I love the fact that it has no lag, but maybe it's just me, but the crafting and the ordering terminal just, I'm sorry guys, I can't select how many I want. I either gotta sit there and shift click through them, or shift right click through them for ones or whatever. It's a pain in the butt if I want, like, you know, a handful. It's my biggest bitch with this thing. I mean, the system seems to be working fairly good. we are expanding it. He's moved it here. As you can see, he's made his giant crafting thingamadog. I don't know what this thing is, how you call it, but it's the crafting nightmare. This is it. This is all the logistics pipe I saw was allowed. So, mind you, that's all we need. The ender chest is our bank, of course. That just ships stuff to people that request it. The top ender or tank, thermal tank, is for the power. The second one here, I put an item test rack in because I like my requester table and I want to do two-way shipping in the nether, so that's what that one's for only, because we'll do some work with that later. This is our import stuff. As you can see, we've got a constant line of stuff coming down this pipe from quarries and people working and mining and stuff. This chest has always got items going into it. This system just never stops getting inventory. It's funny. So even with people ordering stuff all the time, I don't think we'll ever run out unless somebody doesn't order things or doesn't process things. Eventually we're going to tie in the lunchroom and in this tree farm and the slag furnace. I got a slag boiler from the tree farms and stuff going, and that produces some interesting little additional types of dirt. Alright, here we are. Chris built this little tree farm, and little is an operative word. It's functioning, and looks like it needs a little loving, but hey, it works. I don't know if he realizes that these things leave roots, and that's okay. So we have a constant supply of wood coming from that one. Let's go take a look at some of the other builds happening around here. Alright kids, here we go. We've managed to lag around through the backside of town, and we have one of our players, Sean, is building this tower of some sort. So he's got just a big round circle going right now. Love the fact that these kids like to try to build things round in Minecraft. It takes me back to the nostalgia years. Hold on, I just got to wipe away tear. Okay, I'm over it. When 16-bit was like max, and you would have these very pixelated drawings and circles and things are all pixels. Interested to see how that turns out. Alright, we've got something that looks like the start of an oriental garden out of cobble. I was told it was supposed to be a dog run of some sort, and I'm kind of hoping that means that all these stupid wolves get out of the spawn house, because the last batch went aggro on somebody, and well, they all died. Because they go aggro on one person, they all die. Somebody else will go aggro on everybody, and then that's it. This is the box that Mouse built.
That's not done.
Also another work in progress, of course. So it will look a lot better as time comes by. Alright, here's the handiwork of Herg again. This is a farm of rubber, sticky resin rubber trees. This is the what is this? The forestry farmer, the auto farmer, or whatever it is from forestry. I'm not sure how these work. I haven't actually made one that actually worked successfully, because honestly, every time I get to that point where I want to start playing with stuff like that, we have another server issue. So yeah. Alright, let's take a look around underground. Alright, here we go. Mouse has been making some notes around the town here because we've been having some arguments with a few of these people that are having a hard time with the community server thing. The whole concept of this server was, rather than have 20 people playing, each with a base, each with a big farm, each with all kinds of machines and stuff, and no control over anything, it was one. Everybody works together, one system, one server, one everything, and one inventory, and we all chip in. You can do all the fun builds you want. You want to build massive buildings? Great. You want to build a farm that generates 2,000 cows and kills only 100 of them and crashes the server? Not good. So yeah, that's the whole point of this community farm. We've been trying to keep it so that everybody stays within eye shot of each other. So it's like basically the in eye shot that I've been working with was, if you take the map at maximum zoomed out level and you can see somebody else's build on that map. So I can't move the mouse around on the map and show you, but if I've got this build in the corner and I want to build in the other corner, then I can. And then it's like you can still see them. You don't have to have it so it's right next to one another, but it kind of keeps it so it feels not too spread out. Anyhow, let's take a quick little stroll around down the rest of the place here. This was the room where we had the smelteries and the auto crafting and whatnot, and Hergoon has been in the process of moving the AE network, so this is all vacated now. Shouldn't take too long, and then this room will be just repurposed for something else, I'm sure. We've been working on collecting a little bit of oil. As you can see, it's down because, well, somebody made up a refinery. Now we have fuel. So that's good. It kind of gives me a chance to go out and find oil once in a while. We have mob essence. This is from our grinder, and I don't know what we're ever going to use this much essence for, but hey, you know, if we get 10 million barrels of essence going there, we'll be laughing, right? Carpet's working on making a grinder for fun and games and just XP balls. We're not sure what's going on, so it's looking good. We set up these other grinders the other day. I went out and hunted witch from the witch hut. I was going to actually build a big witch hut grinder, a vanilla witch hut grinder. I might do that later on, just as a fun thing to do after we get everything up and running. This processes most of the mobs now. The only thing I haven't been able to capture yet is a wither skeleton and whatnot. Yeah, the manual no-kill list, the imps and the endertots and the heat scar spiders don't go through this thing at all. So this is a fun one because it's like if we need something, we click on what they're calling the pokeballs, and we load in what it is that we require. The imps don't go through, and the heat scar spiders don't go through, and I think there was something else that didn't go through very well. The baby enderman, which I don't know if we have. The witch I grabbed yesterday we can use. This one, yeah, we got 2 skeletons in here. This was me trying to catch a wither skeleton, and somehow I got a skeleton. We don't need it. I'll probably just throw that out of that chest and go see if we can get another one later. But yeah, there we go, kids. Things are coming along slowly. We've got crafting and manufacturing and power and inventory storage and mob grinders and fuel and building blocks. Now the only thing we don't have is people who want to build. So if we get these kids to get out of their head that they have to build a base with all this stuff in it, things should actually start getting fun. So there we are, kids. Y'all have a good night. This is Inverted Cow hanging out by the grinders in my fancy imp armor.